Dr. Scott Orr directed the lab tests.
What this procedure involves is an individual coming in to the lab, sitting down with one of our counselors, and then describing a variety of experiences that they've had. We wire them up with recording electrodes so we can measure heart rate and skin conductance and facial EMG.
In the lab, test subjects then listen to a 30-second audio tape of their own traumatic or abduction experience.
You are lying naked, strapped to a metal table in the spaceship. There are alien beings hovering over the table. They are staring at you with their large, dead, black eyes. You are absolutely terrified. And then they open their eyes and they make self-reports of emotional experiences that they had while imagining the scene. So we asked them to rate how much arousal they felt, how vivid the scene was for them, how in control they felt, how pleasant or unpleasant they felt, how much fear, how much sadness, a variety of different emotional experiences.
The Harvard psychologists found that the alien abductees exhibited a high tendency of a personality trait called absorption.
Absorption is this ability to generate vivid imagery. When you go to the movie, you become moved by it emotionally. When you read a novel, it comes alive before your eyes. You become entranced by a sunset. You become lost in daydreaming and fantasy. They're especially high on this, and this is related to the ability to generate rich and realistic imagery.
The study further concluded that in most cases, the abductees are not lying.
They really genuinely believe that the alien narrative accounts for the experiences that they've had, that they're sincere. They're not quote-unquote crazy. Now, these particular events are sleep paralysis episodes. These things are really normal events. They don't indicate pathology. But what happens during rapid eye movement sleep, REM sleep, the stage of sleep when we do most of our dreaming, we're entirely paralyzed. When you combine all of these things together, you have yourself a space alien abductee.
However, a former McNally test subject believes the Harvard study was fatally flawed.
It might be that alien encounters do involve an altered state of consciousness, but to write them off as fantasy, I think, is a dire mistake, and that's where he goes wrong. I myself have had sleep paralysis. I know that the sensations are superficially similar to that of alien contact. Although there are similarities, it doesn't go far enough to account for it.
If Boucher and his fellow abductees are right, and the Greys really do exist, then they must come to Earth from somewhere. If not from Zeta Reticuli, then where?
It's a 2,500-year-old question, goes back to the ancient Greeks who asked, is there life beyond the Earth? And now we're bringing the tools of 21st century science and technology to answer what simply is a very old question. There ought to be 1, 10, 100, or 1,000,000 intelligent civilizations out there for us to be talking with.
People who claim to have been abducted believe that intelligent alien life forms not only exist, but are already here. They say they've crossed the cosmos with a purpose.
I think the Greys' agenda is to make a better future for their children. I think it's that simple, and I think that part of that agenda entails also ensuring that humanity is also going to continue. I think it's a mutually beneficial agenda.
Psychologists maintain, however, that the alien phenomenon is a product of overactive imaginations.
The Greys, in my view, are in fact hypnopompic visual hallucinations that occur when people are arising out of a sleep paralysis episode.
And their purpose for coming to Earth?
They don't have one, they're hallucinations. It's good to have an open mind, but not so open that your brains fall out.
Is the Greys' agenda real or imagined? Alien abduction, fact or fiction?
Is still a mystery, just like most abductions. They're never going to tell you why they're here, or who they are, or why they do what they do.
Is it possible that ETs exist?
I think that they're here, and they've been here for a long time.